Money in the Bank felt like WrestleMania. I bet John Cena agrees. The energy in the arena was unmatched. One of these cases where the crowd is actually the star of the show. And WWE couldn't make LA Knight win the Money in the Bank briefcase for them? Come on. Look, I'm happy for Damian Priest, I think that's a good choice. But man, I wish it was LA Knight. That would have been such a moment. Triple H said, "Good things come for those who wait." Not always. Not always, Triple H. Give the man what he deserves. Now, of course, what's up, wankers? I absolutely loved this show. I mean, just like I've said, the crowd was the star of the show, but it's not like they didn't have a reason to chant, right? I believe every single match delivered. You got good wrestling, interesting matches, returns. What else can you ask for? And maybe it's because I was kind of taking a break from YouTube, but I didn't even hear about Drew McIntyre being in UK, John Cena being in UK, so I was honestly shocked. So let's talk about Money in the Bank 2023 and thousands of people talking about wanking. The show kicked off with men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Honestly, one of the best Money in the Bank matches we've seen in recent memory because, lately the matches always delivered, obviously, but there was always something missing and, WWE kinda ruined the whole idea of Mr. Money in the Bank because we either have a failed cash-in or someone who doesn't need to win the Money in the Bank briefcase, so it's, lately it just kinda became disappointing. This was not the case. We got many cool spots. LA Knight was the star of the match. People hated Logan Paul. I don't know what you're talking about. He's my favorite scammer turned wrestler. Ooh, scammy daddy. Whenever Logan Paul did something really cool, people chanted, "You still suck." My man almost broke his neck. That was a great spot, but looked really dangerous. I think at this point, eventually we're going to get Ricochet versus Logan Paul feud, which is something I'm really interested in because I know this match would go so hard. It would be like watching Dragon Ball. A match that would steal our hearts. Scam them. Like I've said, people really wanted LA Knight to win. He was like a babyface during this match, but unfortunately he didn't. Damian Priest is Mr. Money in the Bank, and I actually like that. Like I've said, I wish it was LA Knight. I get what WWE are doing though. Obviously, Damian Priest is going to become the World Heavyweight Champion, so I can only assume he's going to cash in on Seth Rollins. So yeah, not a major disappointment. It could have been literally perfect, but it's still good enough. Let's not act like Damian Priest doesn't deserve it. We got the Women's Tag Team Championship match, a match that actually really surprised me. The quality of the match was fine. One of my favorite things was Ronda Rousey dressed as Vegeta. Out of nowhere, Shayna Baszler attacked Ronda Rousey. Yes, Shayna finally turned on Ronda. I don't know why we didn't necessarily get an explanation, something we're going to wait for. But that was such a good moment. And of course, we got new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, and that's for the better for one simple reason. SummerSlam, Ronda, Shayna. Can't wait. Big match. The most UFC women's match in the WWE you're ever going to get. I think it's going to deliver. I think it's going to be something different. And finally Ronda is going to feel like Ronda again. Now, not necessarily sure what that means. Maybe Ronda Rousey is leaving the WWE and that's going to be the way to send her, away, or maybe WWE just want that Ronda back and want to build Shayna Baszler, someone who never really got that momentum on the main roster. So I think that's gonna be really interesting. Another banger, can't complain. Then we got the Intercontinental Championship match, Matt Riddle versus Gunther. Not necessarily a match I'm going to remember for a very long time, but it still did the job. I think these two very different or kinda in a way similar styles worked really well together. Lots of submissions, striking in this match. I think it was pretty decent. Gunther was targeting the injured ankle, and he ultimately had to tap out, which is a nice little touch. Gunther looking strong, he didn't cheat, he just beat the shit out of Matt Riddle and retained the Intercontinental Championship. Out of nowhere, Drew McIntyre returns to WWE, and he beats up Gunther, which basically means he's targeting Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Great moment, but I do have some questions. Well, first of all, it seems like Drew McIntyre is back, and that's great. All the rumors, don't need to talk about that anymore. Awesome. Another thing is, so technically I believe Drew McIntyre might end Gunther's Intercontinental Championship title streak, which means he might not break Honky Tonk's title reign, which would be really unfortunate, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But Drew McIntyre losing, I also don't know how to feel about that. I feel like Drew McIntyre should be in the World Championship picture. It's gonna be interesting to see how WWE get out of that situation. Cody Rhodes versus Dominik Mysterio was really fun. You know, for a rivalry that I didn't give two shits about, like honestly, who gives a crap? This is a side story in GTA that you don't even need to touch. Obviously, the story is Brock Lesnar versus Cody, but honestly, it surprised me. The match wasn't bad, but the star was the crowd. The crowd really made this match special, obviously because of their hatred towards Dominik Mysterio. He's a wanker, UK said. They said that about a man who's dating Rhea Ripley. So this was really fun, like I've said, because of the crowd reaction, and Cody Rhodes picked up the W. That's the only way it could have ended. With that being said, even though this is a side story, I'm not that interested in Brock versus Cody anyway. Out of nowhere, John Cena's music hits and crowd goes nuts. Yes, we got John Cena. He talked about how much he appreciates this crowd, how much the management doesn't like this crowd because they take control over the show. So he talked about how much he appreciates the crowd, and then he says, what about WrestleMania in London? Crowd goes nuts. So I believe WWE are going to host WrestleMania, I don't know, 41 or 2 in UK, which is absolutely crazy, but they earned it. It's almost like we got a performance from the crowd, and WWE sent John Cena. They were like, okay, we gotta do WrestleMania right here. Grayson Waller interferes, and he disagrees. He wants WrestleMania Australia because he wants WrestleMania in Australia. He mocked John Cena, his loss against Austin Theory. People called him a wanker, and what a response. Trust me, I don't need to. Where's the lie? Grayson Waller attacks John Cena, but John Cena finally fights back with the attitude adjustment, and it seems like WrestleMania might be coming to London. Now honestly, it just seems like such a great idea. I mean, the crowd just went absolutely bonkers. Yeah, that was bad. Always nice to see John Cena. I kinda wish they set up a match, you know, for SummerSlam, but that might still happen because we got Grayson Waller. Yet at the same time, he's the type of character you send just because you want John Cena to beat him up, you know, for a cool segment, because he's a cocky son of a bitch. I get it. Then we got the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. I could be wrong, might be the best women's Money in the Bank match we ever got. Really cool. So many awesome spots, really innovating. Like, that finish was great. I believe Io Sky was the favorite to win right here, yet you could still see someone like Becky winning the match because you don't know what WWE really want to do with the women's division nowadays. Like, also the crowd really loved Bayley, so that was like their favorite probably. Can't say much about it. Just a really fun match. Bayley turned on Io Sky, but then we got, I believe, one of the most creative Money in the Bank finishes. Io Sky fights back, handcuffs Lynch and Bayley, and takes the Money in the Bank briefcase. She is Miss Money in the Bank. So I can't wait to see her cash in that little sucker and become the champion. I don't even think it matters on which brand. I think she deserves it, and finally she's going to feel like a main eventer just like she did in NXT. And you know, it's gonna be interesting how Bayley reacts to that, because she kinda turned on her during the match, even though they were working together. That was the plan. So we'll see how that goes. We got the World Heavyweight Championship match, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. So of course the match was awesome, really fun, crowd loved it. Seth, Finn, not the first time we've seen these two, so you kinda get the idea. Apparently during a live event, Finn Balor attacked Seth Rollins, so Seth Rollins was selling his injured ribs. Then Damian Priest showed up, and it became all about the relationship of Finn Balor and Damian Priest. So the match continues, Damian Priest is watching, and Finn Balor is nervous because he doesn't know what Damian Priest is going to do. Well, he was about to win the match after multiple coup de grace. He was about to go for another one. Damian Priest just stands up, and Finn Balor gets distracted. He felt like maybe he's going to interfere, but that wasn't the plan, I believe. Anyway, that's how Seth Rollins picked up the W and retained the World Heavyweight Championship. Finn Balor and Damian Priest are arguing. As good as this match was, I believe something was missing. This whole distraction from Damian Priest kind of made it look a bit too basic, predictable, and yeah, I don't know. Then we got the Bloodline Civil War. The Usos versus Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns. This was fun. Like, the match was great when it comes to in-ring performance, but that's not why I liked it so much. I liked it because every time we saw Jey Uso and Roman Reigns in the ring, he just felt really big. Jey Uso felt like a main eventer again. It kinda sucks that I don't even remember the last time the WWE Championship was defended, so that's like my only issue with this whole match, but at the end of the day, it was still really good. There's nothing like this story in professional wrestling right now, so it was just fun to see all these, guys finally facing off. And of course, the biggest highlight is that WWE did something pretty cool right here. The Usos defeated Roman Reigns and Sikoa. Roman Reigns was finally pinned. The last time he was pinned was December 15, 2019. This was such a big moment for the Usos. So I'm really glad WWE did it. It wasn't for championships or anything like that, but maybe what the Usos accomplished right here is almost as big as a championship. Jey pinned Roman Reigns, and now I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with Roman. I bet he's going to lose his mind over this, and we're going to see what's gonna happen next with Solo. So it's really good. It's just good stuff. So these are my thoughts on Money in the Bank 2023. An unbelievable pay-per-view that I got to watch at 10 p.m. Another nice detail right here. As always, like this video if you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you really disappointed that LA Knight did not win Money in the Bank? Because I kinda am, it's kinda sad. It's kinda sad. But, the push better be coming. The push better be coming. He's so over, it's kinda unfair for him not to win matches and get anything. Give him the United States Championship. I don't know what it is. The guy needs a push. Thank you for watching The Great One. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.